Okay, so working now. Here we go. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to our Supporter Sunday. Sorry for me being gone for so long. Had some stuff go on last week, which is really just me being tired and, you know, whatever, busy, mental health, whatever, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so first off, before I get started, exciting thing for this week. Every day is going to have 2 videos, with the exception of today because it's Supporter Sunday and I deserve a little bit of a break. Plus, I do plan on doing a N7-day stream, so be sure to catch that on my Twitch. Anyway, so today we are doing a Supporter Sunday. This one is for the one and only Whitten, Father Cloud, and ENDRO. So this is the person who lets me use his music on my streams and videos and stuff like that, and I'm always bugging him to make more music. His YouTube channel will be in the comments. Go give it a sub and show him your support and yell at him in the comments to make more music. Do it. Anyway, so he suggested I do the Stanley parable. Is this not playable with a controller? It kind of looks like... Oh my gosh. Okay, if I ever become friends with Manners, no one tell her that, like, I have her as my notification sound. Okay, it looks like this is... Okay, so he chose the Stanley parable. I think I said that right. Stanley parable. It worries me that this circle is spinning. This game does not like being tabbed in and out of so far.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-whipping, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Go Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You cannot use a controller. Okay. Controller's going behind me now. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I should always check this before I do it. Da-da-da-da. Come on. Be disgusted. Wait, what does that mean? Oh. Here we go. Can I press buttons?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ah! Did it crash?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Back
to
to
go
the safety.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting
No matter
room.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What? Hey, that was on. This coworker doesn't even have a computer. How do you do your work? Ha! I'm gonna drop all their computers.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, hey. I gave it input. I don't know what that means, but I get it input. Stanley got fucking lost.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why did I enter the door on my left? I'm feeling devious.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Ha!
Perhaps he wanted
Fuck
to
you!
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'm clicking on everything.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Fuck you! John jumping the cargo. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift? But I'll die. Wait, it only says that there's a penalty for misusing and jumping off the cargo lift, not for misusing the ledge.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
But not off the cargo lift!
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I am very powerful. Oh, whoa. Is this like one of those horror games that doesn't look like a horror game at first?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
No, it's scary. Oh no, this is where it turns into a horror game. Whitten! Okay, now I'm anxious. Did I take my anxiety meds for today? What the fuck is following me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, because now I'm freaked the fuck out.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Do I have
Your
a wifey?
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I don't like dark room.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I don't think I want to. It's freaking me out. Wifey? What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we
Okay,
go.
I'm freaked out.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Jesus! That's not my wife!
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They want to commit their life to you.
Yeah!
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Fuck you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, I hate you.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What if I don't? My wife! Oh my gosh, she has nipples! Wait, no, that's just dirt. Wait, are they nipples? She's got nipples. If I press things that aren't... Is he gonna force me to press 0? I feel like I don't want to. I am. I'm pressing 0. Uh-oh. Did I break it? Oh god, I think I broke it. Where's my keyboard? Do I have like an actual keyboard somewhere?
Stanley is
Oh,
quite a boring
it was a
fellow.
0.
He has
No,
a
not a
job
0.
that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
You bitch.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I didn't choose the thug life. The thug life chose me. It's making sound. What if I don't press T?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Bitch.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
What a dream come true.
Excited him terribly.
Be to spend time with the boys.
He went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
See, tell my wife I love her. I love you.
But there is no answer.
My wife!
How could there possibly be? In
You
reality,
took my
all
wife!
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing
You
has changed.
bastard! Give her back to
The more
me!
he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
My wife!
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, Jesus. Is there a jump scare? Oh, this is like... This is definitely a secret horror game, isn't it? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, that was my input one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What day is it? Targets, push for funding, for R&D of new coffee machine. Grass, get Chris out of the broom closet. Chris! We have to get Chris out. Oh my god. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Boss appreciation minute. The death sport portion in the primary review schedule? Jesus! More watercolors! There's something in the ideas bin. Tips for not getting fired. Don't get fired, thanks. God. Where's the broom closet? Oh my god. Chris!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, Chris is in the broom closet. We have to get him out.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Chris is in here, I know he is. Wait, what he just...
It's baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh my god. I love... Is he gonna get continuously more pissed off?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
It's so important though.
I thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh my god.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how.
Oh my god!
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's
Drug
addicted to
money?
drugs and hookers.
Okay, you know what? Just because it's right doesn't mean you're correct.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
You dickbag!
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I just wanted to save Chris!
And insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. Alright, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Can I still stay here? Does he still get pissed? Oh. I'm gonna check my achievements. See if there's an achievement for this.
Second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Fuck you!
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. So, I think that... Okay, so I remember hearing a little bit about this kind of like back in the day-ish. I'm really glad I finally got to play it. I think it kind of goes on for a bit and is a bit like... So we've started our office a few times now. So I don't know if that was technically endings or what, but... Yeah, so here we go. That's the Stanley Parable. So, probably not going to return on YouTube exactly, but definitely adding it to my stream list because this was pretty fun. Also, the narrator is just kind of hilarious. I'm really excited I finally got to play. I remember watching some friends way back when, which I did remember something about the broom closet, but I probably would have forgotten it if not for the reminder that Chris was locked in the broom closet. So, this is really cool. I think it's interesting. I like that the narrator narrates based on what you're doing. And I'll have to look up some more stuff, or maybe I should stay in the dark about it until I feel like I've seen everything. But yeah, I really like it. Definitely let me know in the comments if you want to see this come back for a stream, and I will definitely do it because this is awesome, and I'm sure it'll pop up again because it was really fun. It's silly, and yeah. Thank you so much shout out to my friend Whitten, ENDRO, Father Cloud, for both being a supporter and picking the Stanley Parable for your supporter Sunday. That's awesome. Like, this is super cool. And also, it was just a delight to play. So, thank you so much, and thank you for your support. Whitten is seriously biggest supporter. He was the one, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, I think I have, who actually lent me the money to buy my model so I could start streaming sooner so I could start doing VTuber things sooner rather than later. And of course, he got all the money back fairly quickly, but it was still great of him to lend me that full amount so I could do that. And in addition to that, which is eventually what did it, he bought my Twitch overlay as a gift. Oh yeah, he's my roommate. we live together. There's some games that I've streamed. I mean, this game also, or some games that I've streamed or played that are actually in his Steam library. Actually, this one is also in his Steam library, and so he let me borrow it real quick to record. He spent like an hour picking his game though for a supporter Sunday. It was kind of funny. Like this one, this one, this one. And finally he was like, how about this one? I said, yes, that one. Just, I don't know, I want to be fun anyway. So anyway, thank you so much, Whitten. You are seriously such a big supporter, and you can probably just hear me saying this from the other room anyway. But thank you so much, and I hope that you, other people watching, enjoyed the video. If you want to figure out how to become a supporter, hop in my Discord. That's where I keep track of everyone. And the link will be in the description. And then you can have your own supporter Sunday, which is so fun! So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. That means the world to me. And I will see you later this week. Remember that this week we'll have 2 videos for each day, except for this day, because we're probably doing a stream. So 2 videos each day for this week. So 2 Resident Evils. Ooh, wait, I have my schedule. I wrote down my schedule physically. Okay, so we are on Monday, 2 Resident Evil Zeros. Tuesday, theoretically 2 Yuppie Psychos. I don't know because I don't know how close I am to the end. So either 2 Yuppie Psychos or 1 Yuppie Psycho and 1 of something else I'll have to pick. Wednesday, we're going to return to Plague Tale and Frambo. On Thursday, we have plans for checking out the Kill the Fire Halloween update, and if we're not done with Yuppie Psycho at that point, another Yuppie Psycho. I don't know what will be in its place. And Friday will be the return to Penumbra and Prey, which we've checked out during October on Freaky Fridays. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had fun. I did too. Remember to keep an eye out for this on future streams. And with that, the game also makes my computer really angry. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye!